Hi, my name is Sam Desmond and I'm the course manager for Classical Civilisation, or as I like to call it, Ancient Greeks and Romans. In Classical Civilisation, we look at the foundation of our world in 2022, going back 1500 years. We study art history, mythology, literature and politics.
I chose Classical Civilisations because it was really different and it was really abstract to the normal kind of like maths and English, and it was something that would really deepen my knowledge of kind of ancient history.
We study 3 separate units: World of the Hero, which is reading the Iliad and the Aeneid. We do art history, looking at Greek art specifically, and we do democracy and the Athenians, looking at the first Western civilization to ever try democracy. We don't have a typical lesson because we do so many different varied units and topics, but it's all student-centred. It's about you participating and really getting to know the subject. That means we could be doing reading, research, group activity, quizzes, you name it, we probably do it. In Classical Civilisation, we do 2 trips. One is to the British Museum in London, where we get to see a few of the art pieces that we study for our Greek art unit. This will include the Parthenon and the Temple of Apollo at Versailles friezes. We also, in the second year, do a big trip to Greece. This will include Athens, Olympia, Delphi, Marathon and a day trip to the island of Aegina.
I'm really interested in just going to different settings, seeing different pieces of art compared to just the ones that we study as well.
We also try and get in some guest speakers as well, and in the past we've had guests such as Edith Hall and professors from Cambridge and Bristol University. We also have a student-run classic society that meets every month. This is where we get to look at ideas and topics outside of the syllabus, including Saturnalia and witchcraft through the ages. Classical Civilisation has no coursework. We are 100% exam-based. That means at the end of 2 years, you'll take 3 exams, 1 for each topic.
It's definitely given me a lot of different skills that I'm able to adapt and learn from, in terms of also revision sources. Like, I've learned so many different ways to revise that have really helped me.
Progression in Classical Civilisation is varied. You can go on to university to study classics, that's the languages, ancient Latin or ancient Greek, classical studies, which is what we do, or ancient history, which is more historically focused. I've had students go on to Oxford, Bristol, Exeter, Reading and Cardiff universities. There are many different skills that you can learn which are applicable to other subjects, including research methods and essay writing skills.
I really wanted to be able to take a subject that would be able to develop my essay writing, but in a different way. So I wasn't really too interested in the literature side, but I still wanted to be able to take an essay subject. So classics is a lovely balance between literature and classics that's really, really helpful, especially for things like unis, because they see, okay, it's an essay subject that you take, that's really positive in terms of what you possibly want to do in the future.
There are several misconceptions about those of us who study Classical Civilisation. The first one is that you need to have done some form of ancient language. That's not true. We do look at terms in both Greek and Latin, but you don't have to have done any form of language beforehand, nor do you have to have done GCSE Classical Civilisation or any form of history. You can come to my course with absolutely no prior knowledge whatsoever. We'll build you up from the ground up. Classical Civilisation is also open to everyone. As long as you meet the college requirements, you can come on in.
What I enjoy most is probably how it touches on so many different things. So it touches on art, it touches on literature and history as well. So it touches on all different areas within one topic.
I love Classical Civilisation because I get to introduce a whole different culture to a new generation of students. I get to nerd out about ancient mythology and naval battles, and it's just really interesting. There is so much diversity in our topic. There's something for everybody in Classical Civilisation.
I am very glad I took this subject, but yeah, I would definitely recommend it to about anyone.
Thanks for listening. I hope you found it informative. I really look forward to welcoming you to Classical Civilisation at Richard Huish College.